Good morning, friends. Welcome to my new video. Again, here I'm here to motivate you. I'm putting foundation and make your mind open so that you will receive my soft skill classes with a positive mental attitude. I'm doing all this video to create a positive mental attitude in yourself so that you can receive my messages, you can receive my teachings, you can receive my uh, training in a positive mindset and follow it and actively participate it and become a job ready candidate. Now, the topic of this particular video is I have always told you purpose of life is a life with a purpose. Purpose of life is a life with a purpose. I wanted to go into a detail in it. Now, what is this? See, the world is divided into three kingdoms. Three kingdom. World means I am referring to planet, not entire universe. I am referring to the planet in which we are living. So three, what you call it as a kingdoms. One is plant kingdom, another is animal kingdom, another is human kingdom. So see, all these three has been created by the creator so that they complement each other. They complement each other. This world will survive only if we complement each other, as well as every kingdom will contribute to the nature, contribute to the planet Earth. Then only this planet Earth will survive. But that is not happening. That is the reason why all these catastrophes, all this global warming, all these floods, everything is happening. Now I will tell you very important scientific survey. One scientific survey says that if all the animal kingdom extinct, that means get vanished or get killed, Earth will not remain Earth. It will demolished within 48 hours. Similarly, if all the plant kingdom vanishes or become unextinct, then also Earth will not be Earth. It will get damaged within 48 hours. Within 48 hours. But if human kingdom is extincted or vanished, Earth will flourish. Earth will flourish. Now, why I am telling you? Because the least contributor to this world, the least contributor to this planet Earth, to the nature, this nature, are the human beings. So therefore, it is our duty to contribute something to nature, contribute something to the society, contribute something to the world. So see, because even a microorganism like bacteria will have its own contribution towards earth, towards soil, towards society, towards our body. For example, you might not know our body is made up of billions of bacteria. Our body is nothing but a colony, bacterial colony is there inside our body. Our body. So when I say this, you don't need to worry. They are all good bacteria and they are helpful for our daily body functions, for blood circulation, for digestion, for every function of body, we need the help of bacteria. So bacteria keep us alive. Once the bacteria are dead, if see, that's why the doctor says don't take antibiotic more and more, because it will reduce your immune capacity. See, immune capacity is all due to the bacteria we are having. See, why I am telling you all these things is, even a microorganism like bacteria will do something for us, will do something for nature, will do something for this planet Earth. Take an earthworm. Take an earthworm. So the what we call Kanishta Jeevi anta navin kariteve. So that kind of a creature it is. We think that it is useless, but it is very useless to the farmers. It will fertile the soil with its manure, as well as it will rotate the soil layers so that soil become fertile. It will not only put its manure, it will rotate. It will help the mixing of the soil. So it will make the. So for every creature has been created by the creator to help the nature, to help the atmosphere, to help the planet Earth, the soil, and etc. So snakes, frogs, crabs, whatever it take, they have their own role to play in sustaining the balance of this planet. Every animal, okay, some animals may find cruel, some animals may eat another animals. So so that is there, that is part of their life cycle. But ultimately, at least in their lifespan, they will contribute actively to the nature, to the planet Earth, and to the atmosphere. But the least contribution comes from human being most of the time. We seldom plant the trees, that to celebrate the what you call it as atmospheric day. We just plant few trees. We are in otherwise we are destroying the nature. We are destroying the nature by cutting the forest, cutting the trees. So building the layouts in low-lying areas which are supposed to be lakes. So we are constructing our apartments, our layouts in lakes. Bangalore city has 150 lakes in one time. Today there are hardly 5 to 6 lakes are left. That Bangalore is suffering now. Bangalore is no longer garden city. So understand this. Think about this very deeply. What you are contributing. Of course, after you dead, you will be buried. At least after you dead, your body become mixed with the soil and it will become fertile. Otherwise, we are not contributing much. So think in this line and have a purpose, have a goal to contribute to the society, contribute to the nature, contribute to the soil, so that we can survive longer time. How we give this planet Earth to our next generation, that is very, very important. We are not giving it in a healthy condition. We are just actually damaging it and giving it our next generation, and next generation is going to suffer. So we need to give a healthy earth, we need to give a healthy planet to our next generation. That is our duty as a human being. So that's why, my dear friends, so think in this line. Life, purpose of life should be life with a purpose. Purpose of life should be life with a purpose. Thank you very much for listening to this. So I hope you understood the things what I wanted to convey. Thank you.